Hello, Tim Manaware. I'm going to read Monster's Lunch to you again today because I thought we could have a look at what a question mark is. I set you the task of thinking about a question that you would like to ask Sean the builder, but I thought now I'd show you what the question mark looks like when we are reading and writing. So we're going to read the story together, and when you think you can see a question mark, you can tell your bubble. This story again is Monster's Lunch. And as I told you, the author's at the bottom, and there's the illustrator. Can you remember what the author does? What does the illustrator do? What are their jobs? Monster started at our school. We showed him where to put his bag. There's that ah sound. Practice saying that ah. We showed him how to sit on the mat. Yum, said Monster. I've got worms for lunch today. Worms? We cried. Worms for lunch. Here we have our first question mark. Worms for lunch. Somebody's asking him. Worms for lunch. Have a look at what the question mark looks like. Can you ever go at drawing that question mark? Worms aren't munchy. Worms aren't crunchy. But I like worms, said Monster, and he ate them all up. Oh, I can see another question mark. I can see 3 question marks on this page. Can you point to them? What else have you got for lunch? That's another question. What else have you got for lunch? We asked. Something munchy, something crunchy. Monster looked in his lunchbox. Snails, he said. I love snails. Snails are munchy. Snails are crunchy. Here, have one, he said. Snails? No thanks, we said. Oh, I can see some more question marks. Can you point to them? How many question marks can you see? Monster looked at us. Well, what have you got for lunch? Something munchy? Something crunchy? He asked. We looked in our lunch boxes. We had carrots. Yum! We had apples. Yum! These are munchy. These are crunchy, we said. Try these. No thanks, said Monster. Monster ate his snails. We ate our apples and carrots. Munch, munch, crunch, crunch, yum. Hooray for lunch. There was a lot of question marks in this story. Point again to the question mark. Have you had a go at writing it? Maybe you can practice asking some questions to your bubble. You could ask people in your bubble, what do they like to eat for lunch? Or you could think of more questions to add Sean the builder.